Welcome to Discover Me podcast, where we bring you amazing people doing remarkable things in a very influential way. I'm Brian.
And I'm Lavanna.
And today we have with us Tars and Forrest, the owners of Black Renaissance Brand. Thank you for joining us today.
Yes, welcome.
How's everybody?
Good.
So, we like to jump right into it.
Yep.
We just want to know, we know you as the owners of the brand, but can you tell us a little bit about who you are as individuals?
Okay. Go ahead, Tars.
Okay, well, I'm Tars Godbolt from Mobile, Alabama. I'm a photographer on top of co-owner of Black Renaissance. I also work with the Mobile County Public School System as a behavior intervention specialist. And I also own a foster home for adults with mental health issues, where we try to teach them basic living skills in hopes that one day they can live independently. On top of that, I'm a husband, father of two boys, 10 and 5, I think. And yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Okay.
Well, I'm Forrest Sigler, originally from Mobile, Alabama. I'm currently in Atlanta. And my primary job is, I don't get paid for it, but I'm a father of two, one girl, one boy. And I work for Southwest Airlines as well as co-owner of Black Renaissance.
Okay.
Moved to Atlanta about 20 years ago from straight out of UAB.
Okay.
Atlanta's a nice area. We always talk about retiring down that way. So
Yes.
Where are you guys now?
we're in the DC area, so in between Baltimore and DC.
Okay. See, I'm trying to go back towards the water when I retire, towards Mobile.
Yes.
Yeah, it's nice there too. Now.
Yeah.
So y'all are doing a lot. That's a lot. How do y'all find the time to do all of that? I mean,
That's a good
with
question.
The airline is busy. I know Tara's named like 5 things, but the airline, that schedule is just that's busy in itself.
Yes, it's it can be quite hectic, but the good thing is it's two of us. So where I may fall short, Tyrus covers and vice versa. So, and we try to work to our strong points.
Yeah.
Okay. And incorporating family into this, like, I can only imagine that, of course, with all that going on, that they remain in the forefront of your life.
Well, we try.
Keep it real.
Okay.
Ultimately the goal is to, God and family first.
Yeah.
When it comes to starting and growing a business, sometimes your family kind of takes a back seat, but I feel like in my case, I feel like things have been going pretty good in that department because my wife understands the work it takes to put in to
Right.
do those things, to get those things started and get them off the ground and running. And Forrest, he'll tell you that she's actually
I know you're still in my part.
okay, I'm sorry. I'll
Okay.
let Forrest come in and talk about my wife, but I'll just say that we find ways to make it work.
Okay.
I nickname Tyrus's wife the First Lady of Black Renaissance because she is a very integral part in what he does and allows the time for us to for him to get his part done. Let's say that.
Okay.
So,
And when did y'all start Black Renaissance?
2018. We debate this a little bit. I had the idea, I think we took our first pictures right around December of 2017. And I enlisted Tyrus. That's how we reconnected. I enlisted him to be my photographer. I had some bad luck with a few people. They were kind of giving me garbage, and then we connected. And if you haven't seen his photography, it's great. So it worked out good.
I'm sorry. Can we just back up a little bit, and can you talk to us about Black Renaissance? Talk to us about the brand. And then I think it will tie into you two starting your journey. So tell us a little bit about it.
So I guess you could say that I started Black Renaissance. I came up with the name. I had a concept. I had a vague definition that I feel is real important to say, that the vague definition, we collaborated to form something that we really felt was the cornerstone of what we wanted Black Renaissance to be together. I'm not sure if that's really answering the question completely, but that's kind of how Black Renaissance came about. I felt like we were in a movement of in our culture where we were just taking parts in everything. We were rebuilding it. And basically that's what Renaissance means. It's a rebuild, a rebirth of our culture. And that's how I came up with the name Black Renaissance.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's kind of, and it's crazy because it was, well, there's always stuff going on in the culture, but I discovered the brand around the same time where everyone, it was earlier this year when everyone was wearing Black Lives Matter shirts, or we're talking about, like I have a shirt right now, legalize being Black. So how did that work for you all? Like when that started happening, did business shift a little bit?
Absolutely. Business did shift a lot. Once well, of course, George Floyd happened during the pandemic. So there was a shift and everyone was at their computers. So it gave us a lot more visibility through social media and, things like that. And Tyrus can talk more about the social media aspect of it because that's one of his roles. So.
Well, like just to piggyback off for us, like around the time where everything happened with George Floyd and the social movements, it did kind of coincide with COVID-19. All that stuff kind of ran together. Not to take anything from either one of anything away from either one of them, but it kind of ran together. And we did have more opportunity, more face time, more time to be on social media, as well as customers and potential customers having time to be. If everybody's at their computer, what better way to get in front of them than to be very active on social media. And we tried to be extremely active. And we also implemented social media ads around that time as well. And that really kind of, took us in another direction as well. So, yeah.
So, were you about to go?
No, go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, that was because social media ads definitely. I can't remember the first time I saw it, but it seems like y'all are everywhere. And the shirts are nice. Don't get me wrong. I got like 3 of them.
Well, we appreciate that.
So the shirts are nice.
Make sure you talk about the quality.
Oh, the quality. Hey, if the quality wasn't good, I would have stopped on 1, right?
Right.
Yeah, the quality's good for sure. Soft. They didn't shrink.
Right. And it's not just about the shirts,
the message, everything.
The message, and you also have hats as well. But when we talk about the brand and all the things that were happening and still happening, the message just being linked and tied into that, how have you all been able to really, besides, of course, you said social media, but have there been other ways that you have been able to use this platform to leverage your brand to attract and it's not about the customer base, but really getting your message out there and getting your audience to just buy into it?
Well, we've been trying, like, especially since like they have kind of opened the world up, so to speak.
Yeah.
We've been trying to do more in-person pop-ups, vendor
Right.
events, things like that,
Right.
to really get out there and talk to people. I think the last thing we did for us, that was the Juneteenth event,
Right.
correct?
Right.
Yeah, and we had it was an awesome experience.
Yeah.
Not only did we have people coming to buy our products and talk to us about what they've seen on social media or what they've seen in their neighborhood or in the store. We had people to actually just talk to us like you guys are talking, just asking about the brand.
Yeah.
And and it's nothing like that one-on-one time to speak about something that you're so passionate about, something that we've built,
Yeah.
and it's really a good experience to sit and talk to people about it, especially face to face. And it's good to hear good things about the brand too, or
Right.
good experiences
Right.
people have had, or conversations that are sparked because of a Legalize Being Black t-shirt or a Do It for the Culture t-shirt.
Yeah.
Right. And also we did have to pivot a lot because of COVID, because we last year we had a good number of in-person events, pop-up shops and things of that sort that we had lined up. So to say that it was beneficial, we'll never know, because those events never happened. So we didn't take place. They never took place. And the shirt that you're wearing, the Legalize Being Black, we did have a little bit of trouble pushing that shirt like we wanted to because of some of the restrictions that Facebook and Instagram had on the marketing aspect of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what I love about your brand is that it ties back to life and what we life right now. If I can just put that out there, that's what I absolutely love about the brand, is that all of your messages, all of your shirts, it ties back to our life in this moment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
we
how?
try to utilize things that are happening currently to kind of push some of the things that we want to say.
Yeah.
And a lot of times now, go ahead, Forrest. I'll let you go ahead.
And use history to push our message that's currently going on, like our Olympic shirt, just some of the same things that are going on now in our culture.
Yeah.
I was watching a TV talk show, sitcom, and man, you could have put that in today's, in a sitcom today, and it would mean the same thing. It would, it was timeless, and that's what our brand represents, the push towards change.
Yes.
How big do y'all feel that connection is? Like having that the shirt and the pushing the message that people can relate to in present day. How big is that to y'all? Is that like your whole focus? I don't know if I asked that right.
It's a huge focus, as well as we want to be able to give a message, as well as a message that if you're a sneakerhead, you can match your sneakers in a sense to what we have. We're not, I'll say I'm not the best at that, but we do try to create a style aspect of it also.
Okay. So we do have a part of there's a part of the show where we like to play a game called Quick Six. And we're gonna ask y'all six
Okay.
questions and you respond with the first thing that comes to mind. So there's two of you, so we're kind of looking for both of y'all to answer the question, right?
Okay.
Even
Go
if
ahead.
it's different.
Well, it will be different.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, sometimes after you spend so much time with someone, you start to some of the things
Same,
start
yeah.
to merge, but I expect them to be different then. Okay, so the first question: what's worse, lost luggage or canceled flight?
Cancel flight.
Lost luggage.
You rather be rich or famous?
Rich.
Rich.
Food truck or restaurant?
Food truck.
Restaurant.
All right. What are you eating with your food? Ketchup or ranch?
Ketchup.
Both.
Same here.
I can relate.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
lake.
didn't know that was an option, but yeah, I agree with both.
Lake or ocean?
Like
Ocean.
Okay.
All right, you rocking sneakers or slides?
Sneakers.
sneakers.
I saw you do a little like ball your forehead up at the slides
I didn't-
thing.
Right. I didn't even know that was an option, but I got you.
It is.
Yeah, we got teenagers that rock slides more than anything.
And not
I
just
got you.
teenagers. I think that's a whole movement right now
Yeah.
between that and the Crocs.
I got you. I got you. My daughter wants a pair of tie-dye Crocs, but I got you.
Yeah, was it sport mode? I was watching something. Everybody's like, I make sure you put them in sport mode.
On
The little
those
strap on the
Crocs.
back on the Crocs. So
Oh yeah. See, I'm gonna let her. That's all her.
Yeah,
That's all her.
that's our teenager telling us
That's
this
her.
too.
So what sport mode that keeps the strap you so it stays on while you're playing?
Or
Yeah, yeah.
running, or
the way I found out about sport mode was our daughter came home like, yeah, we went to school there and then realized that PE we had to do this. So coach just like put the Crocs in sport mode, just flip the little strap on the back. I was like, what?
Yeah.
So that's a thing. All right.
Okay.
So you got the
Alright.
last-
Yeah. So, what advice would you give someone who's looking to start a clothing brand?
Uh-oh.
Am I back? Okay.
Yeah, you
If I'm gonna start, I'm gonna say a couple things. I'm gonna say you have to be flexible. You have to be able to pivot. You have to be able to compromise. Compromise without changing who you are, but you have to be, especially with a partnership, you have to be willing to compromise and but stay focused in the whole throughout the whole process.
Okay.
And don't give up.
And I would piggyback off Forrest and say definitely believe. You have to believe in what you're doing. That needs to be the foundation of the business. You have to believe in it. And like he said, stick with it. Stick with it. It may not seem like you're progressing, but eventually, if you stick with it, if you believe in the brand, it will eventually take off. I feel that about any brand. If you believe in it and you stick with it and you put forth that effort, it will take off.
What's that?
Okay.
And it's probably a lot harder to stick with it if you don't believe in it. So just merging the two things.
Right.
I feel like a lot of people go back and forth with trying something new because they never believed in it. So yeah, I like both of those.
Yep.
So hey, I know we were definitely we got a lot of info in the short period of time. And I'm glad. I want to thank both of y'all for joining us today. This was great. As y'all can see, I'm a big fan. I got the shirts. I couldn't wear all of them, so I had to pick one.
That's a good one to wear.
Yes, sir. So I got the shirt. Thanks for joining us, and congrats on everything y'all are doing. I love it. I'm gonna continue to push it, continue to promote it. I know y'all are. I've talked to Tars quite a bit on there on social media, so I can relate to.
Right.
You mentioned earlier the sneakers. You do stuff for if you're a sneakerhead, whatever. I think the first shirt I bought, I was like, man, I hope it matched my B-Reds or my breads, and he was like, yeah, the match.
Right.
Yeah, you did ask me that, didn't you?
Yeah, hope it matched the breads. So yeah, again, man, thanks for joining us. This was great. I really appreciate it. I know you.
No, I second that. I just thank you for your time, and we look forward to everything that is to come for your brand, and many blessings.
Oh yeah, and the shorts now. Don't. I'm gonna get the shorts. I see y'all selling out of them.
You better get them.
Yeah.
You gotta get them.
I'm gonna have to get some of the shorts now.
Yeah, we appreciate that, man. People seem to like them. People when we posted on social media, people went crazy. So, you know that doesn't always mean that people are gonna buy, but in the case, when people went crazy, and as soon as I put them on and announced that they were on, people were going. It was going. So, yeah.
I'm gonna get them for y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna get them, man. I'm gonna get them. I don't know what I'm waiting on. I'm that shopper. Like if you ever look at your like what is it, like Shopify, you'll see like there's people who always add the cart and they never buy it. I'm that I buy like the fourth time I add the cart. I already know I should just get it. My wife's like, just get it. You're gonna get it anyway. It's gonna be gone.
You're gonna get it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Yeah. We definitely don't want to keep you all. We appreciate your time today. And we will be sure to link all of your information in the podcast when we release it. So just thank you for your time. And I look forward to seeing you all when we come down that way.
Okay, well, hey, give us a shout.
If you're in Atlanta, holler at me.
Yeah. You got to come through there to get to Alabama. So we sure will.
There you go.
You know we're going to Bama. We're going to Bama.
Well,
we can definitely.
Well, yeah. So absolutely.
Okay.
So, hey, y'all take care. And keep killing it. Like I said, I love it. Love what y'all are doing.
Appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.